Welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot over here on Astrology Motivation. This is a live chat. Remember, this is a general reading. It's not for questions. If you want to have question and answer questions with me, like get personal tarot card readings from me, I provide those to my members. So you can join the memberships and get multiple live chats with me every week. And you don't have to worry about giving any. Trust me, you probably spend more when you super chat astrologers on here than you do if you commit yourself to a membership, just FYI. And if you commit yourself to the Unbound membership, right now you get 2 of these live sessions a week, but I'm going to be offering a lot more as the members grow, and you get unlimited access to the extended readings, as well as additional content that I post about astrology, tarot, and like personal shit that I'm doing. So you get exclusive content along with the extended content. The extended content isn't exclusive because people can rent it or purchase it over on Vimeo. Anybody can. But the exclusive content that comes with the memberships, nobody else sees. It doesn't get posted anywhere else. It just gets posted for members only. So FYI, yeah, check that out. If it's an option for you, I would love to have you. Today is a very good day. Today is Tuesday. The moon is in, it went void, of course, at 6:56 a.m. But it's still in Leo. It's still in Leo. It's just void, of course. Void, of course, means it's kind of between the two energies. It's between it's between Leo and Virgo. This is going to be an emotional full moon. And I don't think that we shouldn't get around that. I think we should just allow it to happen to us. Especially if it's going to creep up kind of emotions where we just don't feel perfect. We're not feeling like we're doing things right. We're really being hard on ourselves because our brains are moving slowly. Remember, Mercury is in Pisces. It's in some ways it's worse than a retrograde because your brain is just moving really slow and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me? It's just going to be that way for a while. It's not supposed to move fast. It's supposed to be more about intuition and feeling right now, allowing your thoughts to support your emotions, because that's what they have to do right now. They have to follow your emotions. It's a good training tool. So getting used to it, however, can be very frustrating. And then when the moon moves into Virgo with Mercury in Pisces, already making that Virgo energy very vulnerable, the moon is going to be kind of make it extra hard on itself, right? When it comes to our work, can we even get through the work day? Do we even we're going to feel very lethargic. And you know what? Just allow it to happen. Allow the moon to like burst and release those emotions of inadequacy or just not keeping up. If you slow yourself down, then you'll keep up. The problem is you're trying to make something go at a pace it doesn't want to go right now. So trust is the name of the game. Oh, we read this yesterday, right? Yeah. So the color of the day is scarlet, and that's it. Let's get into the cards. I posted an astrology overview on the membership I'm going to call it sub YouTube because I have a subreddit, but I'm going to call it sub YouTube because it's a subscribers YouTube. On my sub YouTube, I posted an astrology overview for the week. So you can go check that out. That's available to Harmony and Unbound members. So let's go. What's up, Kathy? Yes, I'm so emotional. I can't even help it. What's up, Tina? Oh, that's awesome, Tina. That's sweet for you to share that message. I was moving forward in faith, but your daily readings have been telling me that my house purchase would fall through. I'm gutted. I don't think that you should allow my readings that are general to make you feel like shit. I think you should allow them to cue you into the energies and realize that you control your own energy, Shelley. And it doesn't mean that things are going to fall through. And if things fall through, it's because there's something better for you. That's the only thing. But really, the energy is And remember, daily energy lasts for a day. So maybe it just wasn't going to come through that day, right? That's all. It doesn't change your whole life because the energies can go up and down. They ebb and flow like waves in the ocean. Energy comes in waves. And that's why the daily check-ins are really, really helpful. But you can't stake your week on them. And ultimately, it just may slow things down a bit. I wouldn't say it means that you're not going to get a house or something isn't going to come through. And if it doesn't, there's something better out there for you. You'll end up in the home that is right for you. You'll end up in the house that is right for you. So to feel gutted because of a tarot card reading is to surrender all your power to a tarot card reader. And that is not why I read cards. I read cards to give you power. I read cards to empower you. I provide these insights so that you are empowered and feel closer to energy, not so you feel cut off from it. You have the power. And if the cards say not today or not the one, it is always because something is better out there for you, right? It doesn't mean you're not going to own a house. It maybe means that that's not the right one for you. And what I've found is when Spirit says an adamant no, and right now Spirit's doing a lot of tests. He's trying to see who's the most faithful, right? So it's almost like, but I'm going to keep at this, and I'm going to keep at this, and I'm going to keep at this, because the most faithful are the ones that are going to get rewarded. But if Spirit does a hard no, it's because 100% of the time in my life, it's because that was not a good thing for you. Like, say you bought the house, you wanted this house, and Spirit said no, hard no. Instead of making Spirit the enemy, say, thank you, Spirit. I know you saw something that I couldn't see. 10-1 in a year or so, the boiler would have blown. The septic would have exploded. There would have been a $20,000 fix that you didn't have the money for. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Spirit says a hard no, trust it. Like, it is not a curse. It is not a disappointment. It is a saving grace. A hard no is always a saving grace. Spirit has no intention to hurt you, harm you, or even make you sad. It is always protecting you. So 100% say you don't get this house. It's because Spirit could see something that was up and just like you were being protected from it. It could be a test. So I would say, don't be gutted. Don't give up. Keep moving along. Keep moving along with the process. Keep seeing what comes. Keep seeing what comes of it. Absolutely, because we are really being tested right now to see if we can keep up our work ethic, to see if we can get through this period of almost chaos, it feels like, right? To see like if we can get through. We're not going to get through unscathed, but to just make it through is the real kind of test right now, is to see if we could just make it to the other side. The universe don't care if you're dirty and bruised when you make it. It cares that you made it. That's all. And so stick with it. Stay in there. And if Spirit gives you a hard no, it is because the universe saw something that you could not see, and you need to get down on your knees and say, thank you. Thank you. I know that you saw something that I could not see. When in divine timing, I know you'll say yes to me. And that's just the way it'll go. I promise. So, when you listen to my readings or anybody's readings, understand that really you're the one with the power, not us. And we're not here to cut you off from any energy. We're just here to inform you how to use it. That's all. That's all. Don't ever surrender. I don't want to ever have anybody surrender their power to a tarot card reader, to an astrologer, to a psychologist, even to a doctor. I don't want you to surrender your power to anyone. People are here to guide each other, not dictate each other or dictate to each other. That's it. That's what I really, really, really believe. So let's get into the reading. Let's do it. I don't know what it's going to say. Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra. It was all very esoteric. It was all very suggestive and metaphoric. This was all very spiritual. Those readings were very powerful, extremely spiritual. It wasn't the he said, she said kind of bullshit. You could feel that Piscean energy, because remember, Pisces for Scorpio is 5th house. And it was all between like the 3rd and the 5th house for these guys. And it was just like, you could feel like just that feeling of that Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces take over. And it was more about like the philosophy of your life and the health of your spirit than anything else. That they were really, really interesting readings yesterday. I gotta say they were really interesting. I liked them a lot. I didn't know where they came from, which is why I probably am interested in them. Very few readings do I want to go back and listen to. These I want to go back and listen to because I feel like I was channeling some heavy stuff that I really was just like seriously like crown chakra type of stuff. I didn't even know about it type of thing. You know what I'm saying? There was like, it was really interesting, new information coming out. And I think it was either Sagittarius or Libra that got a lot of crown chakra energy in their reading. So it's just unexpected stuff. Eight of Swords is here. So the feeling of being left behind, the feeling of like stress in your mind, even mental illness, sadness, abandonment. But ultimately it comes down to your thoughts. It comes down to your thoughts pulling the strings, and you're surrounded by swords. So you can easily cut those strings. In other words, you can use your thoughts to end the manipulation too. You can use the thoughts to re-empower yourself as well. But the problem is you don't see it. You feel completely rejected. And then we have the Ace of Cups here, which is a breakup. It's usually disappointment in love, disappointment, could be divorce, but it's usually just disappointment in love, feeling left behind, feeling unloved, feeling unappreciated. That could be, right? And then we have Ace of Swords comes out. Interesting. So there's clarity here, or clarity offered in the Queen of Cups. So there's clarity offered by somebody who is kind and caring and generous and giving. And in other words, when your cup is empty, it's okay. It's okay to need love from somebody else. For real, y'all, it's okay to need a goddamn hug. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to just like fall into somebody's lap and cry. And you don't have to share words, you know? You don't have to explain yourself. Let yourself feel it. I think that's really all you have to do. The Queen of Cups is very generous in terms of her ability to love. She's somebody who basically, you know, is always eternally loving, constantly loving, forever loving. Hi, everybody who just jumped on. Nice to see you here. So it's like the Eight of Swords is like feeling really shitty, and then clarity comes through a person, a kindness, a generosity. And, you know, you never know when you can be that for somebody. So, because it's weird, it's subtle. Sometimes you're that for somebody just because you smile at them when nobody else did, or it's a shitty day, you know, and you were like, hi. And that's contagious. That's contagious. I remember I was having a really shitty day one day. I was out walking kisses. I was really shitty. I was bitchy, and I was like pulling kisses because she was just being a happy dog. But I was like, come on, let's go. I don't want to wait. And then all of a sudden, this little girl like fucking skips up to me, and she like says hi, and she does this little dance, and then she just skips on. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it just made me laugh, and it brought this huge smile to my face, and it broke the tension. And then like 15 feet up, I had this ridiculous smile on my face, and somebody else was looking at me, and they were like, wow, it's so nice to see a smile on somebody's face. And they started smiling. You can't make this shit up. It legitimately happened in a short enough period of time for me to actually see that people can change your mood. You know, just sharing joy can change the mood for somebody's day. And ultimately, that's kind of what's happening. They said, oh, thank you, Michelle. God bless you, sweetheart. Laughter is, I love laughter. Important information. Oh, okay. Oh, I love the little pears. They're so cute. Anyway, thank you so much, Michelle. You're a blessing. You're a blessing. You really are. yeah, so it's just a sense of joy, kind of like somebody clarifying your day just by being kind. Just kindness goes a long way. And then here's the universe, which is the end of something and the beginning of something. And as far as a daily energy goes, it's almost like, damn, that changes your mood. Just a random act of kindness can legitimately change your mood, and make all that other crap go away. And then we have central energy. You get a second chance, rebirth. You come back to life, revitalization, new chance. This is also scorpionic energy, rising from the ashes. Somebody may be actually seeing how special you are, and then getting your confidence back, getting your sense of this could also be, you thought you lost something, you thought everything was shit, and then all of a sudden, bam, it just kind of fucking happens. It comes back. We have Queen of Wands here, so filled with confidence. You have Queen of Cups, filled with love. This is beautiful energy, actually, from disappointment. Yeah. In other words, I would say in terms of this day, don't take your disappointment so seriously that you take it as a final conclusion. Don't. It's not. It's mood. It's a mood. It's a passing thing. Just like I said with Eight of Swords. Really, it's your thoughts that are interfering with you. It's your thoughts that are causing you to lose hope. It's not reality. That's not what I see in reality. What I see in reality is all upright. It's very different from how you're perceiving it right now. Three of Swords is heartbreak, despair, sadness, also anxiety. Maybe you just got to be sad for a while. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And then Three of Cups. God damn. Is everybody on here a Cancerian? Anyway, Three of Swords and Three of Cups. But we have 3 next to each other, which is a very beautiful number of divinity and faith, right? Also, the spirits around you, surrounding you, being angels are protecting you. And also, you are in the right place. You are in the right time, even if you don't see it. Your thoughts, once again, are bringing you down. But if you follow your heart, it will lead you to joy. What is this? Five of Swords, defeat, sadness. Letting something could also be letting something go, like getting rid of it, defeating what? King of Cups is here. This is finally kind of, King of Cups is my emotional stability card. King of Cups is recognizing your own role in how you feel, right? It's self-mastery of the emotions. King of Cups doesn't let emotions get to him. He is in total control of his emotions, and not in a bad way. He also realizes that he's not going to let the stuff on the outside impact how his waters run on the inside. And that's why so often he's seen kind of just like giving you the side eye, because he's not going to pay full attention to you until you prove to him you're worthy of his world. And that's not bitchiness or meanness. That's emotional stability. Emotions are water. They need to be contained. And the King of Cups teaches us self-containment. King of Cups doesn't need the earth to control his flow. He controls it on his own, right? Whereas the Queen of Cups, she's like forever flowing. She's just constant resource and generosity. The King of Cups is more, I tell this bitch what to do. It's kind of like that. Oh, that is not this kind of channel. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do I don't need YouTube flagging me. Oh, heck no. No. That is not this kind of channel. Woo! Almost gave you a peep show. Jesus. Let's get into there's a lot of full moons here. Let's talk about that. There's 3 full moons here. And interestingly enough, this will be our 3rd full moon of the year because it's March, right? We had one in January, February, and March. This will be our 3rd full moon. So honestly, I think we're going to come back to a place of strength, a place of strength, especially involving maybe people. It could be having the right people around you, being associated with the, the right people, or having something to celebrate, or not needing something to celebrate in order to feel good about your life. Remember, the King of Cups teaches us to contain our own emotions and be responsible for our own happiness, and not be so needy or dependent upon stuff on the outside to make you happy. And it's okay to be emotional, and it's okay to cry. That doesn't mean your life is ruined. It just means you're alive. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh. You're very close to achieving your goal. What? What'd I say? What'd I say? I know. What do you want to do, man? Had a little bird fly into your, oh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a fucking story, dude. That's so funny. You know what? Laughter is the quickest way to raise your vibration, girl. And that was like Looney Tunes happening in your house right now. Wit twit. That was like fucking Looney Tunes occurring inside your home. That is hilarious. I hope you got a laugh out of it, because you should have. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. But anyway, yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal. Isn't it funny, dude? Isn't it funny that we've never felt so far away from our goal, but the cards are like, bitch, you're doing this to yourself, bitch. You're breaking your own heart, bitch. It's like, you're actually right there. You got to keep going, bitch. And this is kind of where we are right now in terms of the moon, because our full moon's going to be Thursday night, Friday, and we're at Tuesday. So we're at a gibbous, man. We're at that waxing gibbous. The moon is gaining its birth. Please. We are there. Something's about to pop off. We don't feel like, I've never seen a bigger contrast between what we feel and how we perceive ourselves, because we're real disappointed in ourselves lately, and where we actually are. And I think that is just a lesson in, even when I'm disappointed in myself, I am going to proceed in faith. I am not giving up. I am going to proceed. And I love that kind of strength, because I tell you, the people who get far in life are the people who know how to walk and cry at the same time. It's like, I can see my footsteps through these blurry eyes. I will do it. Okay. I will slip all over my tears, and I will fucking keep crawling. I will do it. I will allow myself to cry. I will cry myself a river, and then that motherfucking river will carry my lazy ass downstream. I will do it. That's that kind of thing. Is like, honor your emotions, let yourself feel the emotions, but don't stop. Emotions are a flow. So almost like let your emotions kind of keep pushing you forward in a way, if that makes any sense. Yes, strength. What? It's nappy time. Oh, yeah, somebody can't see it. Somebody can't see the forest through the trees. It's just being unaware and unable to see help that people really want to give you, or the opportunity. Okay, all right, I hear you, Jesus. But can you tell me, how do we see it? Like, how do we do it right? Like, how do we do it? How do we see it? 3 of Wands. You can't see it. That's the trick. Oh, I love you, God. You have to just invest and know it's going to happen. The universe is like, you can't see it, bitch. The fuck? You want me to come and paint you a goddamn picture? You're the one with the brush in your hand. It's kind of that. It's like, it's not something you can see. You have to keep just investing, because believe me when I say your investments are paying, and the more you invest, the more you get back. Oh, okay, Spirit. I love you. We have a leg up. Come to the edge. This is really, who is I hearing? We have a leg up and deep knowing. So in other words, your psyche, your psychic abilities, your intuition, your instincts, they're going to give you a leg up. They're going to give you insights that you need. You don't like legitimately, that's where it's coming from, this deep understanding, this wisdom, this knowing. That's what's going to be helpful right now. It's not the other stuff. It's not what you can touch, what's tangible. And I think that especially with Saturn in its position, though Saturn has a higher perspective, right? But especially with this moon sliding into Virgo, it's like, but I want to see it. But I want to know. And ultimately the universe is like, but no. What are you going to do? I mean, you have a choice. You could bang your head, try to like rip the universe apart, and the universe would be like, I don't even know, you know. But actually, if you hurt yourself, you hurt the universe too. It's really sad, you know. So it's not going to do any good. It's like allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, and the frustration will be real. But keep doing what you're doing, because God is watching, God is seeing, and God is rewarding. And I'm telling you, man, it's just this week is going to be real hectic. The end. Who's heard that saying? March goes in like a lion and out like a lamb, right? That's kind of Pisces season. There you go. It's going out like a lamb. It's gonna start flowing and making a lot more sense, especially once that sun hits Aries. There's a real tense period once the sun hits Aries. I think it's like in the first week of Aries season. But I tell you, we get into April and it's gonna be a little bit smoother. I don't know if there's a retrograde in April. I kind of feel like there is, but even then, there's just, we just got to get through this, okay? I promise you. I promise you. And then we have come to the edge, which means, yeah, push yourself all the way that you can go. And don't push yourself over. Come to the edge doesn't mean jump off the edge. It says come to the edge. And remember that you're alive and how blessed you are to be alive. And you never feel the earth under your feet so much as when you are like legitimately standing at a cliff. Like, you know, it's like, it's like, it'll wake you up a little bit. It's gonna push you though. It's going to push you. You're going to be pushed to the edge. And so your instincts and your intuition, your deeper knowing and understanding is what's going to help you out right now. Because in terms of practicalities, you're just being pushed. You're being pushed. You're being tested. Know this. Just please know this so you don't get so frustrated. Seriously. Okay. So we have, I am authentic. Okay. So this is the specialness about you. And then I am crown of creation. So you are really this glorious motherfucking beast. You are legitimately special. And then I am royalty. Okay. So you are dignified. You will be dignified, and I will guide. Honestly, look at all this stuff. This is just beautiful energy. This is like learning your own divinity. Learning your own special. Crown chakra. I am authentic. I am crown of creation. What did I say? For those of you working on something that's authentically you, it's going to take longer. But that's because you're mapping out your own trail. And that's just something that is going to be, right? And what else are you going to say? It's just going to take longer. People are speeding by you because they're driving on a road that's already paved. You don't want the road that's already paved. And this is in all different areas of your life. You know, in some areas you may be coasting along a well-paved road, but it's other areas that we're all kind of like blazing our own trail right now because we've never been here before. Our south node has taught us nothing about what we're facing or up against or what's required of us. And so we just gotta fucking like go north node mode and, you know, be really uncomfortable. And part of that discomfort is not only in the doing and the pebbles that get in your shoes, but also in watching other people speed by. But that's not your journey, right? And so if the pain is coming in comparison, stop comparing. Just focus on your road. Okay. No, just focus on your road, my lovelies. Focus on your road. So we have positive movement forward, and it comes on waters. So trusting your instinct, trusting your psyche, trusting your intuition, baby. Trusting your intuition. And then we have love begins. This started, it's almost like something started in the past and now you're going to see momentum coming forward. And I don't know if it's going to be big momentum, but it's kind of like smooth sailing. So smooth sailing isn't really big momentum. It's just steady, right? So ultimately there's a little bit of something opening up there's an opening coming today in what you cared about. Today being the next 24 hours, right? There's just a little bit of opening. So, you know, you're creating your emotion. Your emotions are creating your flow forward. So ultimately, if you can trust your emotions and just allow them to go, they'll take you in the right direction. I gotta say, I don't see anything bad happening. I just don't see it happening fast enough. What are you gonna do? Unconventionality, your unique qualities, and we just got this. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. What did I just say? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. We have Goddess of Oneness. Somebody's watching over you. This is interesting. In the past, positive future was in reverse. That's way in the past, and it's underlying energy because it fell off the table. You know what that tells me? Past life shit. And this was really strong, I feel like, in the Sagittarius reading. Not kidding. Sagittarius was huge. I've never gotten such a spiritual reading with Sagittarius. It's interesting because they are spiritual people. They're driven by Jupiter. But ultimately, in your past life, there was something that was unfinished. You got robbed of something in your past life. And I feel like your childhood was a follow-up to that. I'm telling you right now, God's coming through. And there was always, tell me you didn't feel like there was always a sense of, why the fuck is this happening to me? I didn't do shit wrong. Everybody's like Abraham Hicks, and energy is like, well, but I've been struggling with this since I was a child. You're telling me I welcomed this in? Fuck you. It wasn't my goddamn consciousness. And it's true, because energy flows from, you know, we transfer energy. So there was some shitty fucking shit that happened in a past life. And with the way that spirit works, it doesn't have a linear existence. So it doesn't get that we suffer even more because we have to constantly ask these questions. It's like, well, what did I do? It's like, don't ask what you did. Ask what you can do at this moment, because your past doesn't fucking matter in terms of your choices. You're setting up new karma, right? And ultimately what this is saying is karma completed. Because somebody saw you, somebody sees you. This may be somebody who's passed. Or it could be that an extension of, love is beginning. Somebody's had their eye on you for a while. You've had your eye on somebody for a while. Somebody is definitely thinking about you, and this is going to move forward with them, or it's finally going to move forward because this past life energy is finally done. It's like somebody's like, you know what? I didn't get to you in time, but I'm going to get to you now. I want to help. So it's like almost like helpful energy in that psychic immortal realm. And oh, hold on. I gotta call my mother. She's in the hospital still. Okay. We're good. We are good. Sorry about the distraction, guys. I got a little taken out for a second, but that's okay. Where are we at? No, we're good. We're good. We're gonna go to the angel cards. Does anybody else want to talk? No? Let's go to angel cards. Oh, thanks, Earl. God bless you for your prayers. I appreciate it. She's well. She's well. Her infection has gone down. Her fever has gone down. They're testing her for some more stuff going on by her heart. But it's not any like mechanical thing with her heart. It's another kind of infection that happens because she's old and a lot of stuff is going on, but they're going to get that under wraps too. So they're on top of everything, and she's definitely stable physically. And so she's doing well. So thank you for that. Divine mystery. You, along with the sun, earth, moon, and stars, are part of one creation, a divine mystery unfolding each moment. Be present and feel the power of now. Be in the moment and witness the wonder of it all. I mean, sit back and bear witness. That's kind of what it is. It's just like sit back and bear witness. You don't got to know all the fucking details. And that's what's going to be really hard. Is when we go into that Virgo moon, not knowing, not understanding. That's where the tension is. That's where the opposition is between Jupiter and the sun and all those energies in Pisces that are like, they know more. They've got the wisdom. And that fucking Virgo moon. I want the details, but I want the details. I need the details. You need to tell me everything. And the universe is like, no, we don't, bitch. You need to have faith. Shut the fuck up and let it flow. Sit back and be in wonder of what you don't understand and realizing I don't need to understand everything. I need to trust right now. And that's why you move forward. Want to pass that test. Vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation, surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. It's not set in stone, y'all. Your vibe is going to determine the outcome. Prayer, no matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. I love you guys. I love you, God. Thank you for this beautiful and peaceful reading. I'm so glad you all could jump on. We need to get some rest. You do need to get some rest too. Oh, I need to get some rest, John? You're right. I do need to get some I do need to get some rest. And, sleepy time is really awesome in Pisces season. It's kind of what you kind of let yourself do it, because there's so much information and empowerment coming through the dream realm right now. We just got to trust that. It's all good. It's going to be all good. Anyway, yeah, let's reconvene tomorrow and check out the energies then. Shelly, thanks, blessing. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, you're so lovely, honey bear. Oh, you're so cute. Look at her with her fucking Olivia Newton-John headband. Oh God, I love the 80s. I think that's why they get me. I love them so much because they remind me of the 80s. They wear headbands. but nobody wears headbands anymore. Alice, thank you so much for that, Shelley. You're such a blessing. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining. For those of you who are members, I am going live at 8:00 a.m. on Thursday, this Thursday, Pacific time, 8 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going live then for members only. And then on Friday at, I think around 12. Okay. Friday, I think around, what is it? What did I say? Yeah, somebody called me. I gotta. Okay. Friday at, what is this? I wanted to give you the schedule. So Thursday, for Harmony and Unbound. No, no, Unbound. What? Unbound is happening on Thursday at 12 p.m. Unbound by itself, Thursday at 12 Los Angeles time. And then on Friday at 8 a.m., we have Harmony and Unbound. And then we have sometime during the day, we're going to have like the Vimeo Winners Circle reading. Usually everybody shows up for that anyway. But that's cool. Anyway, brought to you by, I believe it's Scorpio again this week. It might be Taurus, though. But I believe it's Scorpio again this week. Brought to you by Scorpio, so you better thank your Scorpio friends. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.